Namaskar children. Today in the module 4 of chemistry chapter 1 we are going to study about combination reaction. Combination reaction also known as addition reaction. Now combination reaction is the reaction which involves two or more reactants that combine to form one product. For example, carbon or coal, when it reacts with or burns with in the presence of oxygen, forms carbon dioxide. We can just assume if this symbol O is my oxygen and this is carbon, they combine to form carbon dioxide. Similarly, sulfur plus oxygen forms sulfur dioxide. This is my sulfur. Sulfur is yellow in color, you will remember this. And this is oxygen. They combine to form one product, that is sulfur dioxide. Similarly, magnesium ribbon, when burns in the presence of oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. This is magnesium, this is oxygen, it burns to form magnesium oxide. Now if you see, these reactions also find that there are differences in states of matter. If you see, this is solid, this is gas, and they are combining to form one solid. Similarly, hydrogen gas and oxygen gas combine to form water. Gas and liquid. Now we'll come this side. This is a classic example which is given in NCERT also. Quicklime, also known as calcium oxide. When calcium oxide is taken in a beaker and some water is poured in it, we will observe that a vigorous reaction takes place, and to the extent that some bubbles start coming out, and if you touch the surface of the beaker, it becomes warm. That means energy is released in the form of heat after this reaction. Calcium oxide plus H2O forms calcium hydroxide, which is also known as slaked lime, and the symbol delta shows that heat is released. Okay. Now this calcium hydroxide or slaked lime has got a lot of application also. It is used in whitewashing also. So when the whitewasher is putting this solution on the wall, after some times when the wall dries, it becomes smooth and shiny as compared to when it is painted, when it is whitewashed. Suppose this wall, when it is whitewashed, then the appearance is not very fine or shiny. It is a bit rough. Okay, but then what happens? This calcium hydroxide, when it comes in contact with atmospheric carbon dioxide, it combines with it and forms calcium carbonate and water. Again, another combination reaction. And this calcium carbonate, you know that it is an ingredient of limestone rocks also, marble also. All these names are given to calcium carbonate, and it gives a smooth and shiny finish to the wall. Alright. So over here, when we see this reaction of formation of slaked lime, we observe that heat is given out. Children, it is a general observation that many combination reactions are exothermic in nature. Exothermic in nature means heat is given out as one of the products. Now if you see the examples of exothermic reaction over here, burning of natural gas. The natural gas, when it burns in the presence of oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide and water vapor, of course. In fact, most of the hydrocarbons, all of the hydrocarbons, when they burn in oxygen, they form carbon dioxide and water vapor only. And a large amount of heat is given out. One more example of exothermic reaction is the process of respiration that is taking place in human body or animal body, in which glucose combines with oxygen. This activity is taking place in the mitochondria of the cells, and there is a reaction taking place. This is catabolism basically, and it forms carbon dioxide and water again, and the release of energy. This energy is helping us to do work. Now this can be easily observed by a day-to-day experience. If you inhale air, when you release through your mouth or your nose, you will observe that the air which is coming out of your body is a little warmer. Now the reason is because there is a release of energy in this process. So respiration is also an example of exothermic reaction. One more example we shall take: decomposition of organic matter or vegetable matter when it is decomposed to form compost. We often find compost being formed in the gardens, in the pits. Sometimes it is done with the help of earthworms also, which is known as vermicomposting. So this formation of compost is also an exothermic process. If you have come across some compost pit and if you touch it, you will find that it is a bit warmer. So children, these are some examples of combination reaction or the addition reaction. I hope you will remember most of them and practice more such reactions. And children, these, as I told you, are exothermic in nature. The endothermic reaction will be discussed in decomposition reaction in the next module. Basically, the decomposition reactions are the ones which is just the opposite. A larger molecule being broken down into two or more products, again by the use of energy, because in order to break it we require energy. So all the decomposition reactions are the endothermic reactions. Okay children, thank you.